Okay, hello and welcome everybody. Thank you so much for pressing the play button. For today's class, we're going to be taking a step further into the classical Pilates repertoire. So we're going to be building on the class from last week. You're going to experience some new exercises and some exercises that maybe seem a little bit familiar. I've suggested that you grab a TheraBand for today's class if you struggle with a roll up. So, if you're not sure what that is and you're still new to Pilates, maybe go and grab yourself a belt or a TheraBand, a resistance band, because you might just need it for one of the exercises. Other than that, no props are needed. Just make sure that if you're on a really hard surface, that maybe you're using a thicker mat, or you can reinforce your mat with some blankets for some of the rolling exercises. Okay, without further ado, let's start in a seated position because I'd like to teach you one of the breathing techniques that's going to be used for one of the first exercises, which is called the 100. And the 100 requires a specific breathing style. So maybe just place one hand on your chest, one hand on your tummy. And we're going to take 5 short, sharp inhales in through our nose and 5 short, sharp exhales out our mouth. So the breathing is going to be. Join me if you haven't already. Let's go for 5 more rounds. So it's inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. So generally, that's the pace you want to try and go. Let's go for 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then release, come back to your normal breathing. Well done. Good job. Okay, so we're going to take that breathing down into the mat and we're going to build up into the 100. So let's lie on our back with your feet flat on the ground, hands relaxed alongside your body for now. And let's just find our neutral into our lower back. So lower back positioning, just make sure that you're not arching away from the floor. You could gently press your lower back slightly into the floor or come into more of a neutral. All right, so from here again, let's practice 5 rounds of the breathing. So we're going to kind of like a sniff inhale. When you're ready, let's go. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last time. Nice. If you feel like you still want to work on that breathing, then you can keep your feet and your head on the ground for the next round. Otherwise, take your hands behind your head, elbows into your peripheral vision. Nice and strong clasp of your hands behind your skull, at the base of your skull. We're going to take an inhale at the bottom to prepare. As we exhale, we're going to come up into spinal flexion and we're actually going to hold it. You're going to stay lifted. You're going to reach your arms long alongside your body, stretching your fingertips towards your ankles. And then we're going to start to pulse our arms up and down in the tempo of our breathing. So we're going to go inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, keep going. 4, 3, 2. Last time. And relax your head down. Take a little windscreen wipe of your knees from side to side. So in the original Pilates repertoire, we wouldn't be keeping our feet on the floor for that. So we're going to do it another 2 rounds. The second round, we're going to take our legs into tabletop and hold flexion. If for some reason you don't want to hold flexion or lift your head up off the ground, that's fine. But let's begin. Taking our hands behind our head, elbows into our peripheral vision. We're going to find neutral into our lower back. Take one leg into tabletop, other leg into tabletop, and hold. Nice. From here, we take an inhale. As we exhale, we're going to come up into flexion. Pause and hold. Nice. Again, reach your arms alongside your body. Stretch your fingertips towards the wall in front of you and squeeze your shoulder blades down. Try and tuck your chin back towards your throat. And let's go. We're going to inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. And inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more. Come up higher. Last 2. Last time. And release everything down. Nice. Excuse me. So if you feel like your neck is straining, feel free to put your head on the ground at any point in time. But what you might notice as you get tired, you start to lose that height. So see if you can really try and curl up a little bit higher. It actually makes it easier in a weird way. All right, last time we're going to come into the full 100 position. So that is going to involve legs to tabletop and then legs stretched out at about a 45-degree angle. Okay, so if that feels too much for you, then take a break. Otherwise, let's take our legs to tabletop. If it feels too much for you, you can keep your legs in tabletop. And we're going to stretch our legs long at about a 45-degree angle. So we're about the wall and the ceiling meet. Take your hands behind your head, elbows in your peripheral vision. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Press your lower back into the floor. Take an inhale. As you exhale, come up into your flexion, into your crunch. Stretch your arms long alongside your body. See if you can lower your legs just a little bit. And here we go. Let's go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 5 more. Come up higher. Last 3. And 2. Last time. And release it down. Well done. Whew, nice. Let your knees windscreen wipe slowly from side to side. Great work. Okay, from here, let's take our hands and relax them alongside our body, gently pressing your lower back in towards the floor. And we're going to take our legs into tabletop position again. So one leg up, other leg up, and pause. So just a little bit of a kind of recovery exercise. We're going to do single leg swaps. So I'm going to keep my knees bent. I'm going to hinge at the hip. I'm going to send my right foot towards the floor as if I'm dipping my toes into a bucket of paint, and I'm going to bring them back up. Okay? Then left foot goes down and back up. Nice. Right foot down, right foot back up. So in terms of our breathing, we're going to inhale, exhale as we lower the leg down, inhale as we lower the leg, as we lift the leg up. Exhale as we lower the leg down, inhale to lift the leg back up. Exhale to lower, inhale to lift. Good. Let's try for 8 and 7. Imagine you are really balancing a cup of tea on your tummy, and you don't want your tummy to shift from side to side as you move your leg. Okay? 4. Think about drawing your belly in as your leg goes down. 3. Good. 2. And last time. Well done. Hug your knees to your chest. Take a little rock from side to side. Great work. Okay. So sticking with the core theme, this is where you might need your TheraBand. If you do struggle to roll up through your spine, we're going to take our feet to the ground and we're going to straighten them long out in front of us. Okay, so there's a few different ways of doing this. If you really struggle to roll up, you could also hook your feet underneath something, or you could take your TheraBand, hold onto it, and strap it underneath your feet to help you come up. But first, try without. You're going to inhale, stretch your arms long back behind you. You want to press your lower back down into the floor, draw your ribs down, squeeze your inner thighs together, squeeze your bum. On your exhalation, you're going to nod your chin towards your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades down, scoop your belly in. It's almost like you're trying to dive into a swimming pool. Draw your tummy in towards your spine and stretch towards your feet. Inhale, rise up, sit up super tall. Lengthen up through the crown of your head. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Squeeze your bum like you're sitting on a patch of thorns. On your exhale, you're going to hinge back, and then you're going to tuck, round into the lower back. Slowly bring yourself all the way back down. Nice. If that went pretty well for you, see if you can take the hand position here. So diamond shape at the front of your head. So your fingertips really are literally touching at your forehead, elbows are wide. You're going to squeeze your shoulder blades down. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, nod your chin towards your chest, scoop your belly in. Keep pulling your belly in towards your spine as you roll forward. Inhale to lengthen up through the crown of your head. Keep squeezing your shoulder blades down. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Squeeze your bum. On your exhale, we hinge back for a second, and then we tuck. We roll off of our sit bones onto our sacrum, slowly coming down. Nice. Try for 4 more. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. Squeeze your shoulder blades down. Nod your chin towards your chest. Slowly roll forward. Draw your belly in here as you curl forward. Good. Inhale to lengthen through the spine, coming up. Squeeze your shoulder blades down, squeeze inner thighs together, slowly take it back. Good. Last 2. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, squeeze your shoulder blades down, nod your chin towards your chest, slowly rise up. Good. Keep drawing your belly in. Inhale to lengthen up through the crown of the head. Exhale, slowly hinge, roll off of the sit bones onto the sacrum, come down. Last time. Inhale here at the bottom. Exhale slowly. Keep drawing your belly in. Stretch it up, lengthen, inhale. Stay seated. Just relax your hands alongside you. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to turn to you for the next one. You're going to take your feet or your legs about as wide as your mat, maybe a little bit wider. Not a full straddle position. If you struggle to sit up tall here, double up your mat so that you can actually feel your sitting bones underneath you. All right. So this exercise is the saw, and you really want to imagine that you're sawing off your pinky toe. It revolves around spinal rotation. So when we rotate through the spine, we don't want to have like residual movement through the hips. So you're keeping your hips really square. Take your arms out wide, squeeze your shoulder blades back and down, draw your chin back towards your throat. So we're going to inhale to lengthen. On our exhale, let's twist towards our left leg. Pause here, squeeze your shoulder blades down. Push your legs through the floor. Squeeze your bum. Draw your belly in, and with your opposite hand, you're going to reach towards the pinky toe. Stretch your free arm back behind you. Good. And then slowly bring yourself up. Open your arms wide, square off through center, shoulder blades down. Inhale. Tuck your chin, lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale to the other leg we go. Twist. Dive, scoop your belly in, saw off your pinky toe. Reach your opposite arm back behind you. Come up and open. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And dive. Reach, saw off your toe. And come up. Good. And exhale, twist. Opposite arm stretches back. So you're reaching in 2 different directions with the arms. Open up. Last two, shoulder blades down, tuck your chin back. Exhale, twist. Keep your hips square. Reach and open. Shoulder blades down, lengthen through the crown. And exhale, twist. Reach, open. Very nice. Good job. Okay, turning back this way for myself. From here, we're going to, let's come down onto our forearms initially for this one. You're going to lengthen into your lower back by drawing your low belly in and up. Bend your knees, take your legs into tabletop position here. Nice. So here you want to watch out for your lower back popping forward and your ribs flaring towards your thighs. So draw your ribs in, knit your ribs towards each other. Okay, well done. Press the ground down firmly away from you through your forearms, and then you're going to slowly rock your hips over towards the left-hand side of your mat, and then you're going to stretch your legs long out in front of you. Good. Bend your knees. Inhale through center. Exhale, reach. Good. Inhale, bend the knees through center. Exhale, reach. Good. In and reach. In and reach. Good. Let's go for 4 and 3. This is called the can. 2. Last time and reach. Nice. Take your feet down. Take a little windscreen wipe over the knees. Now, what we could do to make that a little bit more challenging is we could keep our legs straight, a little bit more intense. So let's see how that goes. We're going to take our legs to tabletop, and then we're going to straighten them up towards the sky. Okay, now first pivot over towards the right. Good. And then see if you can circle them down, bring them over to the left. Good. Up through center. Now we go back the way we came. So over to the left. Keep pressing down strongly through the forearms. All the way over to the right and up. So it's we're more of a circular action. Exhale as you go down. Inhale up. Press down strongly through those forearms. So try not to sink into your shoulders. And up. Let's try 4 more to each side. And up. Good. 3. If it's too much, you can just stick with the can, yeah? 2. Yes. And last time. Beautiful. And take your feet down. Nice. All right. Let's take it onto our back. All the way down. Well done. Take a few big deep breaths here. Just feeling that residual movement through your body. Very nice. Okay, so last week we practiced the roll back. Let's come back into that again today, and then we're going to see if we can progress it just a little bit. Okay, so from a roll back into a roll up. Nice. So for our roll back, we're going to have our arms planted alongside our body, our legs up towards the sky. Okay, so we're going to inhale to prepare. I'm going to exhale, slowly lower my legs down towards the floor. I'm going to inhale, slowly scoop my legs up, pressing the ground forward and away. I come onto my shoulder blades, okay? So you don't have to go all the way onto your neck. Now, from here, flex into your feet. So reach your heels towards the wall behind you. Separate your legs into like a V shape. And then try and bring your thighs as close towards your torso as possible. Slowly roll yourself down. Okay, once your tailbone touches, engage through the legs, point your toes, and circle them down, together and up. And we start again. You don't have to go crazy high. Flex into your feet, separate your legs wide. Slowly try and bring your thighs as close to your torso as possible. Roll yourself down through your spine. Circle the legs. So we exhale into that roll over. Inhale, flex your feet, widen your legs into a V letter. Exhale, lower yourself down slowly. Inhale, circle the legs. Exhale, roll over. Flex into the feet, widen legs. Inhale. Exhale, slowly come down. Inhale, circle the legs, start to roll back. On that exhale, flex your feet, widen your legs. Exhale down. One last time, and circle. Exhale, up and back. Flex, widen, slowly roll it down. And circle. Hug your knees to your chest. Well done. Great work. Take a few moments here. All right. So, what we're going to try and do is we're going to turn that into an exercise called boomerang. Before we do that, we have to feel what it feels like to balance in a position called teaser. Okay, so we're going to try and build up into a teaser position, starting with our feet on the floor. So you've kind of already mastered the motion of rolling forward and backwards. So just see how this one goes. We're going to keep our feet on the ground. You might need to adjust how far they are away from your bum. You're going to inhale to reach your arms long back behind you. On your exhale, you're going to slowly circle your arms wide out and around. As you do that, you nod your chin towards your chest and reach towards your ankle. So essentially like a crunch, like an ab crunch. But then from here, we're going to see if we can actually roll all the way up into seated. It's easier when you do it in one big go. All the way up into seated. And then look at where your thighs are. You're going to slowly take yourself all the way down. So notice how you're pulling your torso away from your thighs as you come down. Okay, make it a little bit more fluid now. Inhale to reach your arms back. Exhale, circle your arms wide. Nod your chin towards your chest. Come up into a tall seat. Feel yourself kind of balanced on your sitting bones. And then you're going to slowly pull your torso away from your thighs as you come down. All right, now let's build this up. We're going to slowly take our right leg into tabletop position and continue. Bring yourself up. Notice how your torso gets really close to your right thigh. Try and pull your torso away from your thigh as you come down. Good. Inhale, reach your arms back, switch your legs. So left leg to tabletop. Exhale slowly, nod your chin towards your chest, come up. Bringing your torso towards your thigh. Pull your leg in towards your body. You want your hip to burn at the front. Slowly bring yourself down. Now maybe you can take both legs into tabletop. So now what you want to try not to do here is roll forward with momentum. So you want to imagine your thighs are literally pressed against a wall. And you're bringing your torso to your thighs. And then once you're there, you feel this balance moment. You want to keep your thighs where they are. Pull your torso away from your thighs to come back down. Let's try for 3 more of them. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, circle your arms wide. Bring yourself up. Find your balance. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, pull your torso away from your thighs to slowly come back down. Okay, last time. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly circle your arms wide. Nod your chin to your chest. Come up. Good. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale. Slowly come down and take a wipe. Take a breather. Feet to the ground. Knees windscreen wipe from side to side. So you'll probably notice with classical Pilates there's a lot of this intense hip burn, holding your legs in a certain position while we do core work. Yeah, makes you very strong. All right, so to take it up a notch further, the full teaser position would be with your legs extended straight out in front of you. So we're going to start in a seat and then we'll roll back Rolling up is a little bit more tricky, but we always start with what's the most accessible. So grab a hold of the back of your thighs, squeeze your shoulder blades down, lengthen up through the crown of your head, and then pick up one leg, pick up the other leg, and just hang out here for a second. Nice. See if you can feel your tummy muscles. So find them in your mind's eye and use them. And see if you can straighten one leg out and bend. Straighten the other leg out and bend. Squeeze your shoulder blades down. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Maybe both at the same time. Straighten. Notice what happens in your balance. So as those legs go straight, you have to counterbalance with your core. Try for 4 more. Squeeze your shoulder blades down. 3 and 2. Last one, see if you can hold. Squeeze your legs together. Nice. Now, maybe let go with one hand. Other hand, hold. Teaser position. Here we are. You can always grab a hold of your legs to help you. Just practice that balance. Holding the balance here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your feet down, straighten your legs out, and just fold over your thighs for a second. Breathe. Okay, so if that was pretty intense, which it is, teaser's always intense, you can feel free to play with that. If you want to try and roll up and down through teaser with the legs straight, that's what we're going to try and do next. Okay, if you just get to the ground, that's a great way to build strength. You can roll up with momentum and then slowly lower yourself down. I'll show you what I mean. So a nice way to build strength, let's do a few little reps of option 1, and then I'll take it up to the top option. So take one leg off of the ground, other leg off of the ground. Nice. Straighten out your legs, find your balance. Arms go free. Now your legs, think about your energy in your legs going forward. Squeeze your inner thighs together and pull your torso away from your thighs. Inhale, reach your arms back. Good. Now see if you can get back up. Nod your chin to your chest, curl up. If that's not happening, then what you do is you can hug your knees to your chest. You can do a little roll and start again. Okay? Let's do it together again. So feet to the ground, lengthen through the crown. Straighten out your legs. Arms free, squeeze your inner thighs together, roll yourself away from your thighs till your head touches the ground. Then you can bend your knees into your chest and roll up into seated. Try and keep your feet hovering. Straighten the legs, release your arms, slowly roll down. Arms overhead, bend your knees into your body, roll up into seated. Try not to let your feet touch the ground. 2 more like that. Shoulder blades down. Reach the legs long. Arms long. Pull your torso away from your thighs. Stretch your legs long. Arms up overhead. Bend your knees into your body. Can we try one more? Let's go for it. Roll it up. Shoulder blades down. Stretch your legs long. Shoulder blades down again. As I have to remind myself that constantly. Reach your arms long. And slowly lower down. Hug your knees to your chest, and then we roll up into seated. Stretch your legs long and just fold. Nice. It's a great way to build strength. I do want to just try with you 3 or 4 repetitions where we don't roll up with momentum and we try and use our strength. If that feels like too much, then you can always bend your knees. And you can always bend your knees anyway. Okay, so pick an option that works for you. Let's give it a go. All right, shoulder blades down. Lengthen through the crown. We're going to find that balancing point, lifting our feet up off of the floor. Good. Now remember, you can keep your knees bent here, or you can go for the teaser legs. Okay, cool. From here, letting go of the arms, slowly roll yourself down. Reach your arms overhead. Now, you could always roll up with momentum, but if you can, keep your legs reaching forward, Nod your chin to your chest and come back up into your teaser. Reach your arms up. Good. Again, exhale. Slowly come down. Inhale, reach the arms back. Exhale, circle them wide, curl up. 2 to go. Inhale. Exhale, slowly curl down. Reach the arms back. Curl up. Last time. Inhale. Exhale, slowly come down. Reach the arms back. Curl up. And you can take your feet down. Whew. Well done. All right. You're doing great. Stick with it. I'd like to try and get through 2 more exercises today. Leg pull front, which is a fancy way of talking about plank, and then leg pull back. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, we'll do it together. So first of all, just to get the wrists a little bit warmed up, because we haven't been on the wrists at all, let's come onto all fours for a second. All right, so to get the core a little bit fired up, press your fingertips strongly through the floor, squeeze your shoulder blades down, tuck your chin back towards your throat. And we're trying to find a bit of a neutral spine here. Tuck your toes under. And what we're going to do is we're just going to hover our knees off of the ground and hold that position for a few seconds. So hovering to hold here, watch what happens in your lower back. If you want to start to kind of butt wink your tail to the sky, just watch for that. Keep length through the tailbone, draw your belly in, keep your shoulders above your wrists, hold and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, knees down. Good job. Okay. So we're going to progress that, and we're going to see if we can come from that position. I always learned that to be called the race. And then we're going to stretch one leg back and then the other leg back, and then we'll progress into full plank. Okay, so next little exercise, kind of like a walking exercise through plank. Tuck your toes under, lengthen through the lower back, lift your knees up, hover and hold. Okay, so we're going to stretch our left leg back, bend the knee, bring it back in. Stretch your right leg back, bend the knee, bring it back in. The whole time through this, as soon as I take my foot off the floor, I want to think about keeping my pelvis stable. So as I stretch my leg back, if I had a cup of tea on my bum, I wouldn't want that tea to spill. Let's try for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down. Take a little shell stretch or child's pose if you do yoga. Just coming off the wrists for a second. Now, neither of those exercises was the actual classical Pilates plank exercise, which we're going to try and do next. It involves a little bit of that kind of quick sniff breathing. Let me do a quick demonstration. So, we're going to find a plank position, and what we're going to do is we lift one leg. Let's say lift my left leg. I'm going to lift it up twice and step it back. Then the right leg. Okay, you got the gist? Let's come into plank position. Engage through the glutes, charge up through the legs, heart forward, lift your left leg up, pulse it up twice, inhale, inhale, exhale, knee in, and right leg, inhale, inhale, exhale, knee in, and left leg. Try for 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down, take a shell. Good. Well done. We're going to try that one more time, and we're going to try and get through 6 repetitions, okay? So you've got the breathing. Breathing does make things a little bit more intense, usually. Okay, heart rate should be up a little bit by now. Let's go straight back in. 6 repetitions. You've got this. Squeeze your shoulder blades back and down. The eye of the elbow points forward. Okay. Send yourself back into plank. Okay. Left leg lifts up. Pulse it twice. Inhale, inhale. Exhale, knee in. Right leg. That cup of tea is still on your bum. And 3 more each side. Last time. Knees down and shell stretch. Well done. Breathe. Find long, steady breaths. Okay, well done. All right, so the last exercise that I'd like to go through with you today is basically the same as what you've just done, but if you had to flip yourself around, it's just essentially the reverse of what you've just done. Let me do a quick demonstration. So the final position of this exercise is quite challenging because you'd have to have your 2 legs straight. So I'll show you. 2 legs stretched out long. You squeeze your shoulder blades down. You draw your belly in. So I want to try and tuck. Yeah. Then I need to press down through my legs and move through that tuck into this position. What tends to happen here with a lot of people is they sink, okay? And it just dumps weight into your wrist. So you really have to press through your heels and scoop your pubic bone up towards the sky and draw your belly in. So really strong, charged up legs. Slowly lower yourself down. Now, if that was all just a little bit too much, then you take your feet to the mat, bend your knees towards the sky, again roll your shoulder blades down, and you move through that tuck. You push through the feet, you come up into full bridge position here. Nice. Tuck through the tail, thighs parallel. Slowly bring yourself back down. Nice. Let's do that one more time. We're going to tuck, pick your pelvis up, bring it into your reverse bridge position. Inhale at the top. Exhale to slowly lower down. Now, if you were doing the straight leg version, join in the bent knee version here for a moment because we're going to start to take 1 foot off of the ground. Okay? So, just like we did in the plank, we're going to exhale, come up. Okay? And then from here, imagine you have a cup of tea balanced on your pubic bone. You're going to see if you can lift up left leg, slowly lower it down. Notice the weight distribution change in your wrists. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. So you really want to think about opening up the front of your chest, squeezing your shoulder blades together. As soon as your foot comes off of the ground, try not to drop your hips, okay? So lift up your hips high, strongly pressing through that foot. Going for 6, down. 5. Keep length through the back of your neck so you're looking at your tummy. 4, 3. It's a pelvic stability exercise. 2, and 1, and take it down. Stretch your legs forward, come off of your wrists, hinge forward. Nice. So if that was kind of pretty intense for you, then stick with that. We're going to try to progress to the straight leg version, and we're going to first press down through the legs and lift one knee up, bending the knee, bending the knee, bending the knee. And then if it's available to you, you're going to try then lift one leg up straight. Okay, so 2 more variations coming your way. If you need a break, take it. If your wrists are tired, you can always do this lying on your back in normal bridge position. Okay? All right, sorry, let's take it to the straight leg version if you want to try. Roll your shoulder blades back and down. So watch for the sinking in the shoulders. It makes life more difficult. Use your back muscles to lift up out of those arms. Okay? Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, press down through the heels. Come up. Good. Nice. Now first, bend into the right knee. Pick it up, bring it in towards your body. Slowly take it down. Bend into the left knee. Take it down. Go for 6. Good. 5. Imagine that there was a fire burning underneath your bum. 4. Keep your lower back really long. 3. Try not to let your hips sink. 2. And 1. And down. Good. Hinge it forward. Come off of the wrists. It's a very wrist heavy one. Great for bone density. It does take a while to build up the resilience. Okay, if that was kind of your max, then stick with that. If you want to take it one notch further, then instead of bending our knee when we take the foot off of the floor, we're going to try and lift the leg straight up. What happens as the leg goes up is that the hip's going to want to drop to the floor, okay? That gravity is going to want to pull you down. So you have to really push strongly through the supporting leg to prevent the hips from falling. So use the leg that's on the ground, okay? We're going to do 8 repetitions. So roll your shoulder blades back and down. Lengthen through the lower back. Squeeze your bum. Press down through the heels. Lift up. All right, now from here, we're going to lift the left leg up and down. Lift the right. Down. Let's go. 8, 7, 6. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Draw your belly in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just one for good measure. And take it down. Well done. Lie all the way on your back, rolling down. Take your arms wide into a comfortable position for you. And big deep breaths in and out. Slowly let your knees windscreen wipe from side to side. Taking a moment to digest what you've just done. So we worked through the 100 today. We did some rolling back. We did rolling up. We worked through the teaser. We didn't actually get to boomerang. We'll get that done next week. And then of course now, plank, leg pull front. You can be very proud of yourself. And of course we did the saw as well. Alright, stretch your legs forward. Reach your arms long back behind you. Take a big full body stretch. Inhale. And exhale, sigh it out. One more time. Big inhale. Stretch your arms back behind you. And exhale, sigh it out. Well done to you. Let's come up into a seated position. And I'd like to say thank you so much for joining me on the mat today. Really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know how you got on.